The second learning outcome from this week focused on impressions and how do writers create impressions in questions. In class we looked at the Teenage Tearaways article about the teenagers from Nottingham heading off to the Caribbean. Today we're just going to give you some top tips on how to answer these impression questions.
I think the most obvious one is to make sure you can establish whether it's a positive or negative impression given in the text. You'll read an article like this and straight away you'll know if it's a positive or a negative impression, so that will help you write your response.
Okay, so decide whether positive or negative.
Yeah, so with the Teenage Tearaways, when you read the article, you straight away know they're given a negative impression about the teenagers. That helps you structure and answer your writing better.
Excellent.
The second tip I would say is to always use the word impression in your written response. Just like with the attitude question and thoughts and feelings, it shows that you're always answering the question.
Okay, so focus on the word impression.
If you don't want to repeat yourself a lot and you want to be a bit more ambitious with your vocabulary, you can try using different words like suggests, or this illustrates, or this gives the image or the idea, or it gives you the opinion, or this shows, or you get a sense of, or it gives you a view. There's lots of different words, but as long as you concentrate on one of them, it always makes sure you answer the question.
Absolutely. Lets the examiner know you're on task.
Yeah. And the third thing, again, like with the attitudes and viewpoint question, only highlight 10 short quotations that you can write into your sentences.
Absolutely. 10 short quotations. You haven't got time to waste. Time is your enemy.
And tick them off as you go.
Yeah, 10
that way
short quotations.
It's straight away you can see you've maximised the 10 marks that you can get for this question.
Okay, and tick them off.
Yeah.
Good idea. Tick them off.
Then the fourth thing is make sure you read the question really carefully. Okay, they'll make sure they put keywords in the question. You have to make sure you answer that correctly. For example, the Teenage Tearaways question was, what impression do you get about the 7 teenagers on the trust scheme?
Yeah.
Some people went off the task and wrote about Jamaica or the children there. It's not about that. So read the question really carefully to make sure you are answering the question.
Okay, so read the question carefully.
And then the final thing is track the text in a logical sequence. So you can start quoting right from the beginning. With the Teenage Tearaways, we actually quoted from the headline, Teenage Tearaways. If you make sure you follow it in sequence as it's written, your answer in the exam will have a really good structure.
Excellent. So track the article logically.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Remember, check out the other folders on Blackboard. In the activity and help sheets, there are about 3 or 4 other tasks that you can read and practice, giving yourselves about 15 minutes to read and answer the written question. Good luck.